May we all rise in honor of the bride. This is a very special occasion. I'm joining Christine and Armando in the union of marriage. Sir, may I receive your bride and walk her forward. That's perfect, thank you. Armando, Christine, the two of you have each had a separate path that has led you to this very moment. And that's what the sand ceremony will represent later on in this ceremony. How your two individual lives will now become one through marriage. Thank you, and you may be seated. And if there's a few things that I hope would carry along its way with the two of you throughout your journey together, it would be for you both to always be willing, from the heart, to listen, learn, and to love. And by that I simply mean for you both to always be willing to listen to one another, what it is that they have to offer, and what makes them feel whole and complete and part of this relationship. Because after all, they just may be the voice of reason. And secondly, is the ability to learn. No matter at what point in time, always be willing to learn whatever it takes to help the other fulfill every desire, every wish, every dream and goal that they may have. And lastly, but most importantly, is the ability to love one another unconditionally, which means no strings attached. It's an ongoing love. And this is a type of love that I hope the two of you would wish to express to one another each and every day. Keeping in mind, Armando, that Christine's happiness will always be far more important than your own. And also, Christine, that Armando's happiness will be more important than yours. And the reason for that is, with that in your minds and in your hearts, I have no doubt that your lives together will be everything that you want it to be. So with that said, sir, I'll ask you first. Christine. Thank you. With your presence here today, alongside Christine, do you take her as your wife and promising to love, honor, cherish, and respecting her always, allowing nothing or no one to ever come between the two of you? Do you take her as your wife, sir?
I do.
Thank you, sir. And Christina, I'll ask you the same. With your presence here today, alongside Armando, do you take him as your husband in promising to love, honor, cherish, and respecting him always, allowing nothing or no one to ever come between the two of you? Do you take him as your husband?
I do.
Thank you, Christine. I'll ask for you to hand over your bouquet. If the two of you could turn and face each other and hold each other's hands. Now, as you look into each other's eyes, you will see the very reason of what brought you here today, proving that at this moment, there is no one more important than who stands before you. So, Armando, as you look into her eyes, I'll have you repeat your vows. I, Armando, take you, Christine.
I, Armando, take you, Christine,
To be my wife.
to be my wife.
I will always be there for you,
I will always be there for you,
through the good times and the bad,
through the good times and the bad,
whether we are rich or poor,
whether we are rich or we are poor,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
through laughter and tears.
through laughter and tears.
I will love and cherish you.
I will love and cherish you.
I give you my pledge.
I give you my pledge.
Thank you, sir. Oh, Christine, as you look into Armando's eyes, I'll have you repeat your vows. I, Christine, take you, Armando,
I, Christine, take you, Armando,
to be my husband,
to be my husband.
I will always stand beside you
I will always stand beside you
through success and misfortune,
through success and misfortune,
through the joys and sorrows of life,
through the joys and sorrows of life,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
through laughter and tears.
through laughter and tears.
I will love and cherish you.
I will love and cherish you.
I give you my pledge.
I give you my pledge.
Thank you. At this time, may I have the rings, please? Thank you, sir.
You forgot the obey part.
Oh my gosh.
Too loudly, sorry.
Now these rings will seal this commitment. And they're not only tokens, but symbols of the very love and devotion that the two of you are expressing here today. And my hope is that in each and every day, with the two of you, wearing these rings, may they constantly remind you of that promise and pledge that you have just made to one another. And in time, the rings themselves may lose beauty, but I hope that the two of you would not only value, but take honor in wearing these rings for what they truly represent. And through your friends and family, the beauty will shine through you both, and the two of you will always remain a wonderful example to all. So Armando, in taking your ring, as you place it upon your ring finger, if you would please repeat, with this ring,
With this ring,
I seal my promise
I seal my promise
to be your faithful and loving husband,
to be your faithful and loving husband,
and I am so honored
and I'm so honored
to call you my wife.
to call you my wife.
Christine, as you place the ring upon his ring finger, if you would please repeat, with this ring,
With this ring,
I seal my promise
I seal my promise
to be your faithful and loving wife,
to be your faithful and loving wife.
and I am so honored
And I am so honored
to call you my husband.
to call you my husband.
Now at this time, I'll ask for the two of you to step over and behind the sand ceremony.
Don't cry in the sand.
Now the two of you have chosen sand. Other cultures choose salt. And the reason is still the same. In uniting the sand or the salt, it's combining not only everything that's embodied in you, but for you as well. And it's no easier to separate your individual grains when it's combined than it is from yourselves, from each other, as a life that you're creating together. So I'll ask for the two of you to just go back and forth and fill up the container.
Be nice on the sandbox. Ooh, whoops, stuck. That's forgiveness.
It not only unites the two of you, but also your families as well. So I ask for the two of you to step in front of the podium. If I could have the bouquet returned to the bride. Now, Armando and Christine, if you love someone, you'll be loyal to them no matter what the cost. You'll always stand beside them. You'll always love and trust them. and you will stand your ground in defending them, no matter what. Now, there's a short saying that I like to leave with the two of you, and it simply says, don't walk in front of me. I may not follow. Don't walk behind me. I may not lead, but walk beside me as a friend. Because after all, throughout your journey together in marriage, that is what the two of you will be constantly building on, is a deeper, richer, stronger friendship built upon the foundation, your wonderful relationship that the two of you already have. And I'd also hope that the two of you would not only love each other for who they are, but for what they are also helping to make of you. So it certainly has been a joy to be part of the celebration with you both. And the 12th of January, a day that will now mark your anniversary. In the presence of friends and family as witnesses, the two of you have each showed your intentions by the exchanging of your vows and the exchanging of your rings. Therefore, with the authority vested in me by the state of Nevada, it is my honor and my privilege to now be able to pronounce you as husband and wife. Armando, you may now kiss your wife, sir. Of the two of you turn your face to your guests. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Armijo, the newlyweds. Congratulations.